Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your friend Bats. My name is Jared, and today is the day. Oh my goodness, we are officially here. It is July 8th. Amazon Prime tickets holders are. I'm seeing Superman today. I am so freaking hyped. Oh my goodness, I am so freaking hyped that I couldn't sleep last night. I was just laying in bed, staring into the darkness of my room, going, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Oh my goodness, it's tomorrow. That I had to get up, go and get some melatonin and pop melatonin to help me fall asleep because I could not stop thinking like, oh, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. And then I woke up this morning and I'm like, it's today. It's today. Oh my goodness. My fiance woke up and she's like, today's the day. And I'm just freaking hyped. So last night when I couldn't sleep, I couldn't help myself and I started looking up reviews. And oh my goodness, are the reviews incredible. They're using words like triumph and, soaring, hopeful. And I'm just so hyped, man. I'm just so hyped. I can't stop. Like, I have not been this excited for a movie ever in my life. I've never been so excited for a movie. I've been excited for some movies, specifically when I was in high school. I was super excited for Spider-Man, and I saw Spider-Man. It was great, and I loved it. I still watch it to this day. But I remember my excitement was like, I can't wait. That's going to be awesome. But like, I don't know if it's just the times or what, but like, we only got so much back then. You know, you got like a Entertainment Weekly would have an article, and, it wasn't just, you open your, I would stop and watch every commercial and be like, yes, this is going to be great. But like, Superman has straight consumed my life for a long time at this point now. So I remember it's just like 3 years ago, was it, where I went and saw, what's it called? Black Adam, and being like, yeah, it was okay. I don't think they're ever going to get DC on track, on the level that Marvel is or was or whatever. And boy, have my opinion changed on that. Everything that they have put out has just got me going, oh yeah, this is it. This is it. From the very first trailer or teaser back in December, I woke up at like 5 a.m, whatever it was, to see it. And I cried. I just straight up, like, I was just smiling and just filled with so much joy that I just started crying. And then when the next trailer came out with, man, I was just so hyped. And so, like, I've been excited for movies, like I said, with Spider-Man. And then Batman Begins, I was super hyped for Batman Begins. But I can't explain to you, like, how much more Superman. I feel like maybe it's because there's more writing on it. Like, it's like Spider-Man at the time, it's never been done. But now we realize that Spider-Man sells tickets just in general. If there's a Spider-Man movie, it's going to do well. And same with Batman. If Batman movies are going to do well. But like, Superman is that coin toss. And I feel like I've been waiting for this movie my entire life. Because I remember when I was a teenager, I worked in a comic shop. And I remember us employees talking about, like, wouldn't it be just awesome if they just made a Superman movie where we didn't have to see Krypton explode and we didn't have to go through a whole origin story. And it was just like he's already dating Lois Lane and like, just Brainiac shows up or something. Like, wouldn't that? Here we are. We're here. We are here. Something I talked about as a teenager, and I turned 40 in in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I turned 40. So, like, 20 something odd years later, like 25 years later, like something comic shop nerds talked about is now a reality. And that's just crazy. I cannot stop. Just like, I just keep looking at the clock. I'm like, oh, it's here. It's here. We're like, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm so juiced. Like everything looks incredible. Man, it's just too much. It's too much for me. I need to compose myself. So what, I was hyped for Batman Begins. And honestly, I was hyped for Man of Steel. If you hear that splashing, that's my dog drinking his water. Carl, how much water do you need, bro? He needs all the water. I remember being hyped for Man of Steel. Bro, you've had enough water. Oh my goodness. This dude just drinks water until the bowl's empty. And he's got a big beard, and so he just drips water everywhere. So I remember being super hyped for Man of Steel. And I can tell you, it is nothing like how I am for Superman. And I almost felt like because they would, as much as I was looking forward to Man of Steel, I knew that they weren't committing. Like, there was a long period, and I feel like superhero films and comic book films have always kind of been embarrassed by the source material. Like, they're like, oh yeah, we got to take this seriously. And, we got to try to convince people that this stuff is cool, but when you have a super dog and Superman fighting a giant monster and buildings completely falling over like dominoes now, and we have reached the mountain. We're here. It's just they're like, all right, yeah, it's gonna be like a Max Fleischer cartoon and a mix of the comics, and we're here, guys. We have finally, after almost 50 years of superhero movies from the 1977, 78? Yeah, 78. From 78, we are finally here where they're like, all right, we're going to make this. And it's kind of awesome that it's full circle with Superman, that the first superhero film that was taken seriously was Superman. And now, almost 50 years later, we're like, okay, we're going to really make Superman now. And so, oh man, I'm just so juiced. I don't know what to say. I'm just so happy. Whoa. Okay, so if you're still here, thank you for listening to this nonsense, because it's what it is. It's just me just venting how excited I am. But I am going to do a straight out of the theater review. I won't spoil anything. My fiance and I are going to see this movie at 7:00. We get out at probably 9:30, almost 10. We will do it. Her and I asked her, hey, will you be in a video? And she's like, do I have to show my face? I'm like, no, you do a voiceover. And she's like, okay. And so her and I are going to do a straight out of the theater reaction together. So you can welcome her to the channel, I guess. And she is Superman is her favorite superhero. And she's not, she is a normie to some degree, but she also has watched all of like Batman the Animated Series, all of Superman the Animated Series, all of Batman Beyond. She's watched all of Teen Titans. She's watched all of Superman and Lois and all of My Adventures with Superman. So she has some, knowledge. She's seen the 1978 and Superman and Superman 2. So she does, and I'm her fiance, so all she hears about is Superman all the time. So she's got some, she knows some things or two, So, and she's a girl, right? So as nerds, it's like cool to hear what a girls have to say about it. So yeah, she's super hyped too. Like not where I'm, drooling for a movie, but she's excited. She's even told me, yeah, I've never been this excited for a movie. So, her and I are going to do a straight out of the theater reaction. So you can look forward to that if you're into my channel for some reason. You look forward to that later tonight. So thanks for watching, and I catch you guys on the next one. Peace.